Hello, everyone. Welcome. How are we? Hope we're good. It's Monday, which means it's the start of another week, which means same old, really. Isn't it? Like, just here we go again. Hello, Monday. You come around so quickly, don't you? Yeah, weekend's gone. There you go. So there you go too quick. But it's fine. We're in the beta. We're in the beta world right now. Early access world, I suppose it's probably more called now, isn't it? And you know what? We're doing all right with Atalanta. That's what I think. We're doing all right with Atalanta. It could be a heck of a lot worse because we're only, believe it or not, 3 points off the top of the table, and we've actually played some matches. Evening, everybody. Welcome. Hello, Alexander Corbin. Nice to see you. Hope you're good. Rada, welcome in. Zar, Holster, Rooney, welcome in. Dan Reese, Mona Retz here. Rugio's here. Frozen Luffy's here. And, of course, welcome to everyone else who's chilling in the background. You're all incredibly welcome. Hope you're well. Hope you're enjoying the FM24 beta early access evening. Lulu Booster, you've not been around for a while. Hope you're good. Nice to have you in. As you can see, Atalanta currently sat in seventh. 10 games played, 5 wins, 3 draws, 2 defeats, 18 points. Napoli on 21. I mean, I'm not good at maths, but that's only 3 points, isn't it? Like, come on. Clearly going to win Serie A in the beta. I don't know what's gone wrong here. Tactic appears to be going fine here on. To be honest, we're doing not too bad. Look at those results in the league. Let's ignore the 5-3 defeat against Inter because let's face it, I don't think we weren't a 5. Well, that shouldn't have been a 5-3 game. That should have been like a 2-1 or a 3-2 maybe. Not 5-2, not 5-3. Lulu Booster's in 6 months on the sub. Appreciate you, Lulu Booster. Very, very kind indeed. Juve we lost 2-0 to, and then we lost 4-0 to PSV. They battered us in Europe. But we've only lost to Inter and Juve in Serie A. We drew with AC Milan. We drew with Napoli, with Roma, I should say, sorry. We beat Fiorentina. So it's kind of like quite a bit to be confident about, really. We've got Brianza next, which is Monza, by the way, if you're not 100% sure who Brianza are. They're currently sat second. Then we got the return leg against PSV. Salernitana, Salento, which is Lecce. Thankfully, the badge has given me the answer there. Then it's Union San Gallen again in the Europa League. Hellas Verona, and then we play Hellas Verona or Cittadella in the Italian Cup. Then Bologna, then we play Bacca Topola next. Udinese, Frosinone, and Lazio on the 30th of December, and then it's January transfer window. So there we go. Develop a defensive tactic for the bigger clubs. Maybe, but then we got a 0-0 draw against Roma, so maybe not. And we got a 2-2 draw against AC Milan, both away from home, and we drew those games. So interesting. Juve was a pretty even match as well, to be honest. Look at that. 6 shots, 3 on target. 6 shots, 3 on target. There was possession. We just shaded it. They had 1 clear-cut chance. We didn't have a clear-cut chance. In fact, you can have a look here at the goals. And to be fair, it wasn't massively like the goals came. So here we go. 29 minutes. Right, Danilo inside to Rabiot. Milik, great finish. Can you tell, by the way, is the game sounds on here? So here's Chiesa, picks it up. This is 46 minutes, so right in the second half, pick that one out. There's not much you can do about those 2 goals, to be honest. They're pretty much like you're beaten by 2 little bits of quality, to be honest. That's what you got to look at there. Thank you. The only reason I ask about it is because I've changed the inputs around again, because obviously we had a slight issue, so I want to check that it was coming through. Capitalione, that's Juventus, wasn't it? They've changed, unfortunately. Rebranded. TJ on form in the beat already. Oh dear. I know, Zo. It's worrying, isn't it? Alexander Corbin, watch the first very good FM show. Thank you very much, Alexander. Hope you're glad you enjoyed it. But yeah, it's fun. We've got another one out on Wednesday. And we should say this is the game against Genoa. again, fairly even, but we come through this 4-2. So pretty impressed with that. Got to be quite happy there. Capitolone was Roma. Right, okay. Saz, welcome in, Saz. I very rarely play in the top division, so I forgot whose name's changed to what. So yes, there's Skamaka getting his first goal of the league season. Saz, of course, is in. We also need to pay homage and say thanks to the Saz 24 skin, which, although it's still in beta mode, it looks pretty impressive, doesn't it? We've got it on there tonight, so you can have another little nosy around at it. Did Juventus change their name as well, or am I mistaken? I'm sure they did, didn't I? So we've got quite a few things. I mean, there's Toloy, there's Zappacosta again, makes it 4-1, and then Retegui. Oh, the Zebra, that's right, Zebra. That's what it was, yeah. Struggling, lots of possession, not creating chances. That's what we found. To be honest, Barton, we were struggling to get goals from open play. We got loads of penalties. That was the first thing we thought. We're like, we're getting loads of penalties. Loads of goalkeeper injuries, of course, as well. If you've not been getting your goalkeeper injuries, then strap in, because it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Like, so it's going to hit you hard. We had 3 goalkeeper injuries in 4 games. In game as well. Not even like, in training, like where we used to get like old school injuries. Like this was properly in matches with broken fingers. So, but it seems to balance out now. It seems to balance out. We've actually given our goalkeeper a new contract because he's not been injured for 3 weeks. So we're like, yeah, you know what, you probably deserve another contract. So in you get. So Cittadella have knocked out. Who have they just beaten there? They've just beaten Hellas Verona 3-2. So we face Cittadella, who are Serie B side, in the 3rd round of the Coppa Italia. Dadson sounds like they need more injuries in those games. It could be right. Well, there's a Skamaka out with a knee injury, so that's not going to help us, is it? Wish I could add the Premier League music to the game like the Champions League music. Do they have a walk-on music? Do they? I didn't know that. I suppose you must be able to download it from somewhere then and put it into like your game sounds folder, I'd imagine. Like, I don't know. Obviously, it's a licensing thing, which is why it's not in the game itself. But evening, Knudsen. Welcome in. How are we, sir? Hope you're good. Pleasure to see you. Welcome in, of course, to all the Raiders. How are we? How's your stream, Knudsen? Hope it was a good one. Who are you managing at the minute, by the way? Not Kong El Blah. Welcome in. Appreciate the follow. There's Dane Capel in with all the emotes. Dane Capel as well in with a follow as well. Very kind. Thank you for that. Maldgard. Welcome in, Maldgard. Nice to see you. So what are we doing? Are we Denmark? Are we Denmark? Is that where we're at? Welcome in, of course, to Atalanta in Serie A, where we seem to be having quite a nice little time, to be honest. It does have the Premier League does have its own music, does it? Oh God. It strikes me as the sort of league that would, wouldn't it? How self-important. The official Premier League anthem, Jesus, you only change the music of the Champions League and Europa League. You can't have music where no music is currently. See, there you go. Saz knows. See, here's me going like, I reckon you can do this. And Saz going, can't, Tony. Just doesn't. There's no option for you to do that. What you could do, though, is you could play it as a media source at the same time, and then you could give yourself that music constantly. You'd get bored of it after about 3 games, I reckon, though. Like, I reckon if you had to play that music every single match, you just wouldn't go for it. You'd be like, you know what, I'm fucking turning this off. Like, it'll be novel for a little bit, because the thing is, the Champions League music is novel for a little bit until you realise that it's nowhere near as good as the Europa League music, and then you're like, I don't even care about the Champions League. You know what I mean? It's like, it's a waste of time. It just gets in the way. Europa League's the banger. That's the one you want to be there for. Play the Match of the Day theme tune. Yeah, could do. Or Money, 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 the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase song. Have that. Sign Camel Dean, says Dane Capel. I'm guessing that's a player in Knudsen's save. who's doing pretty good. So whereabouts in Denmark are we then? Who are we managing? Last year I swapped the Champions League music out with Thomas the Tank Engine and showed second yellow card. He'd like that. He'd be a big fan of that. Oh, the A-Team music, yeah. Again, it works well. It works well. I'd probably put Bluey on, to be honest. No, that's from the club that you live in England. Who's Camel Dean? Don't know, who does he play for? Brentford? Watford? Southampton. Ah, yo. Right, okay. We probably won't sign him. Given the fact that I'm not entirely sure who he is. Sign this guy. Don't know where he goes from. He's from Ghana. Okay, excellent. He has played in Denmark. Okay. See, now I understand. I should point out, by the way, I don't watch a lot of real life football. Nice tactic. Thank you very much. Thank you. So basically what it is it's taken from last year when we played in FM23. We were at Celtic. We didn't have any fullbacks. Okay. So we only had 3 centre-backs. So I was like, right, let's make a 3 centre-back tactic. It didn't have a libero last year. Obviously, it does this year because you can have a libero. Toloi, however, isn't necessarily a libero, so maybe we'll put him back as a central defender. But we also played it with a half-back, which again can work nicely, but I think Darun's a bit better as a ball winner. I love defensive wingers in the game. Pressing wingers, they should really be called. So we have them there. Last year was a shadow striker behind the strikers as well, and then the centre forward, the complete forward was here in this side. They were swapped around. So my thinking was, therefore, complete forward would go there like that, and Muriel can go up advanced. So that's my thinking. I might even let Zappacosta go a little bit more attacking and have Ruggieri be a bit more defensive. So that's what we're going to go with. Are Toloi and Scalvini good? Yes, I think they are actually. They are pretty decent. Here, of course, is the pre-matches. If you are triggered by the fact we don't have face packs, yeah, Soz, we don't do face packs. Not massively fussed about that. But yeah, I'm glad the game music is now coming through, because we had such a faff with that the other day. I was like, where is it? But here it is now. Yellow footballs are out as well, everyone. So here we go. I'm going to have to download a new football, aren't I? Get the new licensed balls in there. Speaking of balls, Manscaped. 20% off, free worldwide shipping. Use the code FM show. Yeah. So us versus Monza then. This is where we're about to go. So Monza currently sat second in the league. This shiny tablet's beautiful, isn't it? So hopefully we can get a half decent result here. I'd take a draw, but I'd quite like to nudge a victory. You know what I mean? Like a little 1-0 would do, or a 2-1. As long as we can give a good account of ourselves. They've got quite a lot back, to be honest. Set piece coming now. Ruggieri with the corner. Ruggieri whips it in. And Scalvini gets there. Muriel, edge of the area. Di Gregorio or Di Giorgio with the save. Di Gregorio. Let's work the ball at the box, I reckon. 3 shots from us, 2 on target. 48% of the ball, but practically giving possession away at this point. We're running 44 high-intensity sprints. I don't know, we're slacking, aren't we? Right, here's their free kick. Oh, well held. Well held. Tony, I think FM could be the year where you don't take draws anymore. Just go for it. Do you reckon? Do you reckon there's a chance that I can sort of go for the kill? How interesting. I guess in Greece we're going to have to, aren't we? Because if you didn't know, we're going to start our new season, our new save in the full version of FM24 is going to be Build a Nation Greece. Now, I've not done a Build a Nation before. I tried a Build a Nation in Indonesia, and then my arse dropped a little bit. out of it, and I was like, oh, I don't really know what I'm doing. So I stopped it, and I regret it. I regret not continuing that Indonesian Builder Nation. So last year was British Steel. We're now back on the Builder Nation trail, and I am very excited to see how we get on with it. We've picked a club called Larissa, who are in the second division. They've previously won the title 15 years ago. In fact, no more than that. 1988 was the last time they won it, so like 35 years ago. And they are the only team. Is it the only team from like outside of the sort of the main area who've won the title? And the authorities didn't even want them to win the title. They tried to stop them and tried to give the points to AEK Athens, and the Larissa fans were having none of it. They were pissed off, so they started staging like protests and roadblocks, and eventually the authorities just let them have the title. So they've only ever won it once. It's Hatabauer, over the top. Dadson reckons I'm going to be the number 1 ranked drafter in FM24. You reckon? Like, the thing with drafting, I am quite good at it. But my lack of football knowledge is just the issue. Like, because I don't really know any of the players. I'm just like, yeah, all right, let's see what's happening. I mean, I'm winning games. That's right. Everyone else is losing. I don't understand. Like, I guess it flips around though, because most years everyone else is winning and I'm losing, whereas this year I seem to be winning and everyone else is having a bit of a weird time. So I don't get it. What do I know that no one else knows? Muriel, Kalasinic, JLB, welcome in. How are we? Good to see you. Hope you're good. Is Coop Miner? The timeline must be corrupt. I think everything's corrupt, Luffy. I think the world's out of sync. What kind of world do we live in? There's Brereton. Oh, good save. Need to get Llama to record a club profile like he did for Stinger about Larissa. Yes, he did. He absolutely... Yeah, we definitely need to do that. That's on my list of things I need to do this week, actually, is get that video done. JLA says they're doing well. They might have just figured out a tactic with Leon. Leon's a cracking rebuild save this year, I think. Actually, yeah, that's a point. Yeah, I might get Llama to do that for me. But I think he's away, actually. I had to watch the Stingers video yesterday. It's really good. If you've not watched Stinger yet, please go and do it. He's doing a lower division Portuguese side. I mean, this is great play. Look at this. So many passes. What a ball that is there. Diaz pulls it back. Oh! What a goal. What a goal that is. Oh, my word. Get that clipped. TJ Ball has come to Serie A. Oh, my. That is incredible. Coop Miners. Bottom corner. 75 minutes gone. I don't even know how many passes was in that move. Right. Go back. Count them. If there's less than 25 passes, then I think we've not seen the full highlight. Coop Miners, Lookman's through. Oh. I think we're onto something here. Like, just, I think we've got a really good balance at the minute. Obviously, January's going to come. We're going to lose players. We're going to end up having to be like, now what do we do? But at the minute, we are playing really... look at this. They've only had 2 shots. They're the home side. What have they been doing? What have we been doing, more importantly? Notice how I'm already concerned that it's like something I've done wrong. Lookman getting in there, getting a chance. Lookman swims the corner in. Imagine, just wait until we worked out set players as well. Wait till we can mix things up a little bit. I do need to spend a bit of time and and sort of go, right, how do we do proper good set plays? Muriel offside. You've cracked the game already. Reverse engineer it and figure out how. I mean, we haven't fully won yet. That's the problem. Scalvini with the ball down the line. We are still in the final seconds. Oh, look at that. Incredible performance from Atalanta. Whatever makes you win. Let's hope they don't fix it for the full release. Oh, but you know what though? You all know me, and you know that there's part of me hopes that they do fix it, and we take a year to work out what's happening, because something's happening. There's a disturbance in the force somewhere, right? Like, I don't think we're going to win the title yet. Could you imagine? Like, dare we even think about this? Leon's a great side. Leon's a good setup. Have they got any money, or are they a bit strapped for cash? But the problem again, obviously the problem is with all teams in France is you've got to overtake Paris Saint-Germain, haven't you? That's the problem. So it doesn't really matter how good you are. You've got to overtake PSG. So you've got to be incredible. First sacking of the league season's come at Sassuolo. They started 80 million in the bank with a £3 million transfer budget. Yeah, that's not good, is it? That's not good. Edison wants some game time. I mean, I get that you want game time, but where are you fitting in here? Right, okay. Well, let's give him a chance then, see what he wants to do. More importantly, is DJ Pedro in the game? Oh, God, we've not even checked, have we? We've not checked. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Salford under 21s. He's only 19. Was he ever 19? Surely not. 6'1". Apparently he's not scored yet, which I don't believe. I believe he's probably scored 1,000 goals. But yeah, there he is. He's in there. I did do some installments to bring in some decent players. He can come to Larissa. That's right. And of course, English as well. English means that he's not going to class as foreign. So we need to get the. I'm going to get the Larissa database set up. And in fact, actually, I was about to do that before I logged on tonight. I was going to try and get like a rough database set up, but then I was like, oh, you know what?